Hi students, let's try to understand hormones. What are the hormones, student? Hormones are molecules that act at intercellular messenger. These are produced by endocrine glands in the body and are poured directly into the bloodstream, which transport them to the site of the action. In terms of chemical nature, some of these are steroid, student, that is estrogen and androgens. Some are polypeptide, for example, insulin and endomorphins or endorphins, or some other are amino acids derivatives such as the epinephrine and norepinephrine. So, what are the nature of these hormones, student? It may be either steroid or estrogens. Okay, that is what polypeptide, student. Hormones have several functions in our body. What are the several functions? They helps to maintain the balance of biological activity in the body. The role of insulin is keeping the blood glucose level within the narrow limit. Is an example of this function. Insulin is released in response to the rapid rise in the blood glucose level. On the other hand, hormones glucagon tend to increase the glucose level in the blood. The two hormones together regulate the glucose level in the blood. Epinephrine and norepinephrine mediate response to the external stimuli. Growth hormones and sex hormones are hormones play role in and development. Thyroxine produced in the thyroid gland is an indeed iodated derivative of amino acid tyrosine. Abnormally low level of thyroxine lead to hypothyroidism, which is characterized by largeness and obesity. Increased level of thyroxine cause the hyperthyroidism. Low level of iodine in the diet may lead to the hypothyroidism and enlargement of the thyroid gland. This condition is largely being controlled by adding the sodium iodide to commercial table salt, that is iodized salt. Steroid hormones are produced by adrenal cortex and gonads, testes in the male and ovaries in female. Hormones released by the adrenal cortex play very important role in the function of the body. For example, glucocorticoids control the carbohydrate metabolism, modulate inflammatory reaction and are involved in the reaction to stress. The mineralocorticoids control the level of excretion of water and salt by the kidney. If adrenal cortex does not function properly, then one of the result may be Addison disease characterized by hypoglycemia, weakness and increased susceptibility to stress. The disease is fatal unless it is treated by the glucocorticoid and mineralocorticoid. Hormones released by gonads are responsible for the development of the secondary sex character. Testosterone is major sex hormones produced in the male. It is responsible for the development of secondary male character, deep voice, facial hair, general physical constriction, and estradiol in the main female sex hormone. It is responsible for development of secondary female characteristics and participate in the control of menstrual cycle. Progesterone is responsible for preparing the uterus for implanting of fertilized egg. So this is all about the hormone, student. Thank you very much for watching.